Good morning. Good morning. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? I am. Oh, good morning, Amy. Good morning, Amy, baby. Good morning, Susan. How's everybody feeling this morning? Hope you can hear me okay. So, happy Monday, Motivational Monday. Good morning, Sasha Smith. How are you? How's everybody feeling today? Good morning, Angie L. She said, I just made my coffee. This is my second cup. I can't lie to you. Mm. Good morning, Melanie. Good morning, Sabrina. Good morning, Narvinder. Good morning, Shonda. Good morning. Hair changes color, don't it, though, girl? Don't it? Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? So, today, I thought we would just, have some coffee and motivation. So, oh, Sasha Smith is drinking tea. Right on, girl. Right on. Good morning, Mariposa Swallowtail. She says, morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful to you, too. It is a beautiful morning. Oh, Susan said she's been on the roller coaster ride of emotions. Good morning, Crystal Morris. Susan, tell me all about it. Tell me more about it. Amy has root beer. Right on, girl. Root beer. I like it. Little caffeine, little sugar, little bubbles. Can't hurt anybody. Not for long, anyway. Yeah. Oh, so what's everybody else drinking? You got some coffee? You got some tea? Root beer. I see it. I can dig it. Um, so I thought today would be a good day to get a little motivation, get a little head start on the day. So Sasha Smith says I look like Angie. I am Angie. What's up, girl? um, Sasha Smith. Okay, Shonda Scott says a question I could never find the answer to. Oh, I look great. Well, that makes more sense. Okay, is white in our stock? Okay, we're gonna talk about that. Okay, Sylvia Vale Santero Cantero says, good afternoon from Sevilla, Spain. Good afternoon. It's morning here, but good afternoon. I'll dare you. Hey, I'll dare you. Welcome back. Says, hi, everyone. I hope all is well. I can't stay as I have limited service because of camping. Sending love to you all. Big hugs. I'll dare you. Big hugs. Alien coffee mug. Right on. Good morning, getting coffee. I got you, Sasha. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me answer this one really quick. Why do narcissists stalk? They stalk for a number of reasons. Number one, they like to be in control of everything. Usually they stalk because they feel like you're their possession and you don't have the right to leave them. And they want to know it. As always, they want to continue to know everything you're doing, where you're doing it, how you're doing it, etc. So that could be part of it. It could be, it depends on individual situations. It could be because you left them and they don't like that you've done that. Or it could be they left you and they're with a new supply, but their new supply has upset them or bored them and they want some additional supply. It just depends on the situation. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. She said I look great. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, Alien Coffee Mug. That's a fabulous name. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys, while I'm sitting here, in our good morning, Donna. How are you, honey? In the description, you'll see a link to get a coffee cup like this if anybody's interested. I've had a lot of people say that they want to get a Queen Bean coffee cup like this. And so I had one made at Zazzle, and I, I put it down in the comments below. So there it is, if you want one of these. Okay, Susan says she's having flashbacks of the things that happened between her narcissist and her. She says the hurtful stuff, things he'd said and done, someone or something would happen to trigger me. Yeah, that happens, honey. And part of that is you may have PTSD or CPTSD as a result of the abuse. So what I would suggest, as a coping tactic, and she says dreams too. Yeah. Okay. So with the dreams, you want to start yourself a new bedtime routine. Actually, this week I'm going to start talking about routines. I've been working on some new material for you guys that will help you to. In fact, we're going to start with a bedtime routine. So maybe I'll do that later today if I have time. But this is something for bedtime. I would start a routine. I would make sure you do your gratitude practice each night. I would make sure, to pamper yourself a little bit, calm down, relax, meditate, whatever works for you, and make it a routine so that, and then when you go to sleep, make sure you're thinking about positive things, not negative things. As far as the flashbacks that happen to other times, come up with a coping tactic, like a mantra that you can say. Mindfulness is important, making sure you bring yourself back to this moment. So, things like, I don't know if you guys have seen these before, but this has been really helpful for me. This is a little fidget cube. Yes, it's pink because I'm a pinky person, but it has all these different little things on it. And sometimes you guys have probably seen me playing with these if you're my clients in calls, but they help me stay focused. And they've got different little tactile things. They click in different spots, and it seems silly, but it's really fun and it helps. So yeah, very, very helpful. Oh yeah. Oh, and Sasha Smith, Susan mentioned sleep hygiene. Same deal. Yeah. She was just talking to someone about this, she says, and that's absolutely that helps. So when you're dealing with triggers, Susan, I've done a video on this before, but when you're dealing with triggers, do your best to get back in the moment. I like to say something mindful. One of the things that I've said, you've probably heard me say it before, is when I get to that place where I feel overwhelmed and frustrated or triggered by something, I remind myself that I'm not there now. I'm not in that moment. And I say to myself, okay, I now cancel that thought and I replace it with this affirmation of my true divine desire. When I take that moment to think of that sentence, it takes me, it distracts my mind enough. Sometimes you need to stand up and move into another room or go outside. Sometimes you can do the four corners of the screen thing where you follow the four corners of the screen around for 2 minutes with your eyes, trace the corners with your eyes for 2 minutes. That'll take you right out of it. It's a matter of getting yourself back into the moment. I think, Susan, that helps the most, and reminding yourself that you're safe and that you're not dealing with that anymore. Brittany says, I can't tell if mine has severe CPTSD and or is a covert narcissist. Just a friend, but a combat vet and severe emotional childhood physical abuse. You might be dealing with a little bit of both. A broken empath sometimes, and when you're dealing with somebody who's a combat vet, they may have PTSD, of course, and of course severe emotional childhood and physical abuse and emotional abuse in childhood can definitely cause similar things. Of course, these can also lead to someone being a narcissist if they weren't able to turn their love outward instead of inward, if that makes any sense. Okay, a little tired. This is only my second cup of coffee. Bear with me. But yeah, Brittany, good that it's just a friend. Hopefully you're not living with that person. I would keep your emotional armor strong if I were you. One way you can do that, if it's not too woo-woo for you, is imagine that you have a white light coming out of your heart area. Imagine that it surrounds your body like an egg, and you can kind of close your eyes and imagine yourself kind of growing that light around yourself. And if you can get it to surround you like an egg, it kind of can psychically protect you from the vampires or the people who want to suck your energy away. If it's not too woo-woo for you, it does work. It does help. Okay. Amy Baby says, my narc says he loves me and that should be enough, even though he's been caught cheating. For me, cheating is one of the deal breakers, Amy. Even my current husband, who I've been with 15 years now, he knows that if he cheats on me, I'm out without question. So if you have deal breakers and that's one of yours, then go. If for you it's okay to be in a relationship that isn't monogamous, well, then you can talk about that. But if you're the sort of person who can't stop thinking about it, I know myself, and I know that if he cheated on me, I would never forget it. I would never trust him again. I would never forgive him. I would try to forgive him, but I would only do so for myself, not for him. I would not forgive him so that I could stay with him. That's not how I roll. I would not be okay with it, and I know that. So that's one of my deal breakers. Do you have deal breakers, Amy Baby? Talk to me about that. All right. Excuse me. Mariposa says, excuse me, she does meditation before bed. Yeah, I think that's really, really helpful to sleep hygiene, like Sasha said. It really helps. Okay. Yeah. Amy, she said she needs one of those. I got this, and I have a fidget spinner, which I think my children took out of my office. I'll have to get it back. But and they're really, really helpful for mindfulness and for just stress. Even they relieve stress somehow. It's really strange. And I noticed because I was playing with it while we were watching TV the other day, and And one of the things that I did is whenever I felt stressed out, well, we were watching a movie or something over the weekend. I felt stressed out, and I noticed I was playing faster, but it really did help. It helps to relieve a little bit. I mean, I know it's not the same thing, but it does help. All right. Um, Hello, Limitless Life. Welcome, welcome. Susan says, I sometimes massage my feet as part of my bedtime routine. Great, great idea. Great idea. Mariposa says, cancel, clear, delete. All right. Oh, yeah. Delete the day, kind of, I guess. Yeah. Alien Coffee Mug says, I've been struggling with homelessness and loneliness plus stigma. Oh, I'm so sorry. Getting better but bit by bit. But how do we narc proof ourselves? Okay, let's talk about that. So narc proofing ourselves. It's a matter of number one, being confident in yourself and confident enough that you never feel desperate. Confident enough that you know for sure that you would rather be by yourself than with someone like that. Confident enough that you have what I like to call unconditional self love. Okay. So, what do I mean by unconditional self love? Well, what I mean is when you can look in the mirror and go, okay, I'll just tell you when I look in the mirror, okay? I'm not perfect. I'm 42 years old. I'm, I have small boobs. I have, I have, a little baby belly going on sometimes. I have, I had 3 C-sections and yeah. I have things about me that aren't perfect, but you know what? I am like totally okay with all of it. Somehow, I know that part of that is because I'm 42, and when you get to be a certain age, you generally just understand things better than you used to. But also, I've done a lot of soul searching, a lot of self work, and while I'm not perfect at all, I'm totally fine with the way I look, and I don't really care if people don't like it. And I know there are some people, like somebody commented on one of my videos the other day that I look like I have clown lipstick on, right? Because I have big stupid lips, but you know what? I can't help that. So I just rock it. I don't care. And if that person didn't like my clown lipstick, then that person obviously isn't one of my people. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn to be okay with sometimes people aren't your people. Y'all are my people. Here you are in my morning shade. You're my people. You know what I mean? You guys don't hate my lipstick, do you? But even if you did, I don't think that I would care. And I know that sounds really horrible, but the fact of the matter is I do care what you think about my videos because I want to serve you the best I can. But I don't care if someone doesn't like my lipstick or the way I do my hair or my glasses. I've had people tell me you'd be so much prettier without glasses. Yeah, but I couldn't see then. So what's up? You know what I'm saying? So I guess my point is love yourself unconditionally. That's the start of how to narc proof yourself. When you do that, you get to this place where you realize, you go, I don't have to tolerate that. I don't have to put up with people like that. And you literally feel different. You care about yourself more. So how do you do that if you don't know? Well, I want you to imagine this. I want you to close your eyes and imagine what would it feel like if I had a mother who loved me for real, like real hard, and some of you may have that experience, or you may not. If you didn't have that experience, then think about this. What did you need that you didn't get from your mother? What would a good mother have done for you when you needed her? Treat yourself with that kind of love. So like I imagine sometimes, like, what if somebody said this to my daughter? How would I react? What would I tell her? What would my advice for her be? How would I take care of her? You can do the same thing if you have kids, or how would I take care of, my little sister, or how would I take care of my mother, or I don't know about mother, but whatever, anybody that you love that you would want to take care of. How would you take care of them if somebody treated them the way your narcissist treated you? That's how you take care of yourself. Okay. So if somebody comes up to you and you see the red flags, but you're still very attracted to them, and you're like, how do I avoid, being attracted to someone who's evil? Well, take a look at them from different eyes. Look at them and ask yourself, would I want my child to be with someone like this? Or something I did when I was a single mom after I got divorced was I said to myself, because I have a almost 20-year-old son, I said to myself, do I want my child to be like this person? And if the answer was no, that was it. You see what I'm saying? So these are some ideas that you can use. Let me know what your thoughts are. Okay, I'm rolling back up. Okay, I lose my place in the chat sometimes. I try to get everybody. Okay. Amy Baby says it's not okay. Right, exactly, Amy Baby. So don't tolerate it. You don't have to. Okay, you have the right to have a monogamous relationship if that's what you want. You have the right, and I think the responsibility to take care of yourself as hard as a good mother would take care of you. Okay, a good mother, not a crazy mother. Sabrina says, I don't usually say much, but I'm struggling to stay no contact. I've come to the conclusion that I've been hoovered, but they are negative, horrible texts, then silent treatments. I'm not dealing well at all. Okay, Sabrina, number one, go no contact, cut them off. Unless you really want to be with that person. I don't think that you do. I think you know you don't, because if you've been with a narcissist, they treat you like crap, they abuse you. And even if they're not physically abusing you, the emotional abuse, you can't see those scars, but they're terrible and we all know. So wrap it up. I would cut them off at the knees, as it were, not literally. I would take them off your Facebook, block them from your phone, just go no contact. And I think I saw Amy, one of our admins, and Susan here, one of our admins too, from Span. Go join Span. We are very supportive over there. If you're not already a part of it, get involved. It's go to queenbeing.com/span. You'll see the information and how to get in right there. It's free. It costs you nothing. So keep that in your mind. This is great. I've got all these comments popping up in my right side of my screen, and now I can't see my chat. Appreciate that, though. Okay, come on. Okay, so wow, all of a sudden all of a sudden it decided to notify me of 75,000 comments at once. This is very frustrating. I can't see my comments now. Okay. So Sabrina, I hope that's helpful. Just be focused on yourself, taking care of yourself, loving yourself unconditionally. That's really, really important. Okay. Alien coffee mug. Be careful with narc combat vets. They're protected in a way that civilians aren't. Keep that in mind. Amy, Alien coffee mug, do you want to talk more about that? Cheyenne Smith says, deal breaker for me too. Absolutely. Amy Baby says, you'll never trust him again. Yeah, you never will. If you stay with him, you'll never, ever be able to, because you know what they say, once a cheater, always a cheater. Cheating is a deal breaker, waiting on disability to leave. Okay, good for you, Amy. Keep your chin up. She says, okay, I'll get one. Okay. Vanilla, hello, Vanilla Sholes says, how do I get through the ex keep singing me over trivia? How do I get through the ex keep singing me over trivia? I don't know the question. I don't understand the question. Could you please clarify it? I'm sorry. Okay. Spinners the same. Yeah, I love the spinners. They're great. I wish I could show it to you. My kids took it out of here last night. Oh, hey, Evan, how you doing? Amy says to Sabrina, yeah, join Span. We have lots of people in the group who know exactly what you're going through. That is exactly right. And it always helps to be around people who get it, because so often in our lives, we don't have people who fully understand what we're going through when we're going through narcissistic abuse. So if you have that issue, definitely helps to join Span or any narcissist support group, narcissistic abuse recovery group. I like Span because we have a team of admins that is incredibly dedicated. We have built the group together. The admins have been there since, some of them, Amy and Sue, have been there since pretty much the beginning, and they have been really important to the group. So definitely join. We have a really great group. I think how many admins are on the team right now, you guys? Can you remember? I know there's at least like 7 or 8 of them, I think. Plus we've got a couple of my staff members who pop in there periodically and help out and stuff. So it's great stuff. Sasha says self-love and self-care. Yes, things I'm still perfecting. Yeah. And Sasha, I'm actually going to be working on a schedule. I'm working on a routine type setup so that it will help people get through things like that. So yeah. All right. Sue says, if you play with anything, fingers, yeah, anything with your fingers, brain increases brain activity and IQ. That's true. I've heard things like that. Also coordination and stuff, if that's of interest. I don't know. Yes, that is fierce, Sasha. You're absolutely right. Lisa says, my narc combat vet used PTSD to cover up his narcissism and got me to take care of him for 25 years before I went broke and he dumped me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I know how that must feel. Someone in my family had a similar situation. Their person went to combat and came back, and a whole bunch of messiness later. Um, they finally got divorced, but she turned herself inside out for this person, and it was horrible. And she is now recovering, I think, but it was a very bad situation for her. So yeah, I know that something about that from on a personal level. Amy Baby says small boobs rule, don't they though? At least they don't like, hang down. I don't know. Anyway, um, um, good morning, Colleen. How are you, honey? She said the baby was born. Oh my gosh, on your son's birthday. Of course. Did she do it on purpose? I'm sorry. Um, I haven't heard from her, but my daughter and I passed her in traffic and she flipped you the bird. Oh, Colleen. Okay, obviously that therapy is not real, right? I mean, is that right? Okay, so I think we can conclude that a narcissist cannot heal or change. Um, tell me what you think. Um, yeah, all right. Sabrina says he's still paying the bills in my home, but claims he has moved on and is seeing someone else. Why does he hate me so much? I don't understand. I don't want the relationship anymore, just closure. Okay, sweetie. Number one, you're not going to get closure, unfortunately. Why does he hate you so much? You know how many times I said that to my narcissist? He doesn't hate you. He's just he I don't think he feels hard enough to hate anybody. I think that he's just bored and wants something new and exciting. And I think that when new and exciting gets boring, he'll come back to you for some more supply. I think probably if because he can afford to pay the bills in your home, that's helpful. But if he's moved on and is seeing someone else, you know, can you pay the bills yourself? If you can't, then let him keep paying until you can. But claims he's moved on and seeing someone else. He's doing that because he's bored and he doesn't see you as a person with real feelings and emotions that he cares about. It's not about you. It's about him and his own selfishness. So what I would suggest that you do is start focusing on yourself, Sabrina, which I'm betting you haven't done a lot lately, at least, when it comes to taking care of your heart. And you look like you're a pretty girl, so you look like, you probably take care of yourself in a lot of ways, but I want you to take care of your insides this time. The things about yourself that you haven't been tending to because you've been taking care of him and his needs for so long. Okay, something to think about. And as far as closure goes, it sucks, but we can't get closure from narcissists. We just can't. It doesn't work that way. It sucks. I know it's terrible, and I'm so sorry. Um, Fingertips, especially, Sue says. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Amy says, congratulations. Sasha says, wise words. Well, thank you. Donna says, I love you. I love your lipstick. You really are beautiful. Well, thank you, Donna. You're so sweet. Thank you. Oh, right. Sue rocks big lips like me. Yes, she does. Yeah, we could be lip sisters. Yes, she does. Cheyenne loves my lipstick. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, dang. Mariposa says she loves my lipstick and my hair and all that stuff. I guess this is because when I was telling you about that person earlier. See, I hate when I lose my spot in the chat. Here it goes. Mariposa loves my hair, my lipstick, and my glasses. Thank you. I like them too. They're pretty good, right? Colleen likes the lipstick and says, I'm beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sasha loves my look. Thank you. See, I told you guys were my people. We're all on the same page. Alien Coffee Mug says, love your lipstick. Sorry for the typos. Thanks, Angie. These are helpful. I'm so glad. So glad. Avin says, hi, Angie, my narc brother just reamed me publicly for not helping enough with their illnesses. I have been no contact with them for 20 years. They were not there for mine. I need to find a healthy way to be in touch with them. The illnesses are life-threatening for them. Having trouble figuring out how to have contact with them. Okay, listen. Oh, good morning, Amy Cheryl. Good morning, honey. Listen, Avin, you can go low contact. And, where you see them as needed, and here's what it all comes down to. You've got to get really good at gray rocking them. You've got to get really good at not allowing them to see you emotionally react to anything. Obviously, you will have emotional reactions to people who are in your family, right? But if you can avoid showing those on your face, they will not have the ability to affect you as far as they can tell, and they'll probably lay off. So when they try to make you feel guilty for something, act like it doesn't bother you. And then they'll probably say, oh, you're so cold, la, 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 and just be like, well, it's really interesting that you say that. Because if you guys think about it, if you say that to a narcissist in a nice, polite way, when they say something hurtful to you, instead of reacting to it, look at them in their eyes and say, it's really interesting that you say that. And if you can't look in their eyes, look at the spot right between their eyes on the forehead or their nose, or some people say look right here on the mouth, whatever works for you. Okay. Um, but it looks like you're looking in their eyes, especially like if you're looking at their forehead or their nose or something, and they can't tell that you're not looking in their eyes, because sometimes if you look in their eyes, you feel overwhelmed by their energy. Let's put it that way. So the healthy way to be in touch with them is to set and maintain strong boundaries, and to gray rock the crap out of them when they try to guilt trip you and make you feel obligated to them. You're not obligated, even though they're your family. You're not obligated to take abuse and crap from them. If you feel obligated to see them, then do that, but do it in such a way that you minimize contact, and when you do have contact, you keep it on your terms as far as emotions go. Don't give them any more of your emotions, because they thrive on them like a vampire thrives on blood. Yeah. Scotty, hello Scotty, says I'm post narc about a month now, and I had a gray day and sort of out of myself. Does it sound like depression? Hey Soph, are you coming in? Are you dressed? Okay. Um, what? I'm live quick. What? Okay. All right. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm gonna have to wrap up. Scotty, it does sound a little bit like depression, but I suggest that you try to get mindful, stay in the moment, focus on now and what you can control, not what you can't control. Okay. I'm really sorry, you guys. I'm gonna have to wrap up right now. I want to say I want to answer all your questions, but y'all know I got to put my girl first. She said she needs to talk to me, and it's important. So I will be back today for another video. Um, I'll be as soon as possible. I'm so sorry, guys. I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for being a part of my day and a part of my life. Thanks for letting me be a part of yours. 2 quick reminders. If you want a coffee cup like this, check it out in the description. There's a link. No pressure. I'm not going to make much. I think I would make like 83 cents a cup or something, because I took the lowest possible price so that I wouldn't have to charge you guys any more than that. So it's not like I'm making a bunch of money, but for people who want one, that's how you get it. And the other thing is that if you haven't been here before, which I think all y'all have, but if you haven't, I provide free daily video coaching on this channel. So I like to call it Toxic Relationship Rehab. If that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button and join my little tribe. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Oh, and Sophie's going to pop her head in and say hello. You won't be able to see yourself on the screen just yet, but say hello. Hello. It's a delay. So, all right. She's like, what? Okay. So I'm wrapping up. I'll see you guys soon. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being a part of my life, part of my day. Thanks for letting me be a part of yours. Sorry for the abrupt ending. Hugs and love. Oh, there she is. Okay. Hugs and love, everybody. I'll see you soon.